All right, y'all. You know what time it is. Big Daddy Dirtbag at the plate. You know what I mean?
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the opener of a three-game series between the Hartford Yard-Goats and the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Chagua.
Bruce Odom, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, this guy's one of those pitch-to-contact kind of guys. You're not going to see a bundle of strikeouts, not an overpowering guy. Puts the ball on the in and outside corners, up and down in the strike zone. A pitch-to-contact guy.
Coming to the plate now, Big Daddy Dirtbag, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the first pitch. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Into the box, Big Daddy Dirtbag, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the
I don't know why I swung at that last one.
First delivery to him on the way. Driven nicely into the gap.
Yeah, I'm gonna like playing for the Rockies.
As a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second.
So with one out, stepping up to the plate, Big Daddy Dirtbag. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now,
Ooh.
let him run, get you a ribby.
Oh.
The 0-1 on the ground is short. This could be
Terrible
shot. Second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So a good bounce back inning. Digging in, Chris De La Rosa comes into this at 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-1. Lifted into center field. Dirtbag is under this one, and there's the second out of the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Luis Soto. Fly ball out toward left center field. Dirtbag on the move, and this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Now this will rattle up against the wall. The relay throw, but he is in there with a
I wouldn't have been able to get it in.
That's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get the third.
Coming to the plate now, Big Daddy Dirtbag. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter what side the plate of this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, and he knocks it down.
What?
As they still manage to get the out
Fucking
first.
slow.
What a play. Now at the plate, Big Daddy Dirtbag. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Getting some shit. Slow.
Bartlett is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. The Yard Goats lead it 9-3.
I don't give a fuck.
Striding in once again. This one comes
What?
to a close with a 9-5 final.
What?
The Yard Goats used a 3-run 9th to help
Oh, we won.
to the win.
That we lost.
Bernardo Moreno notches his 3rd win of the year. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between the Hartford Yard Goats. Marcus Rocha will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
We'll see about that.
First offering on its way. He pulls this one into right. Oh, and he misses
Good.
it.
Good.
The run is into
Double
score,
A.
and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, D-Row, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
I'm trying to steal.
Next will be the designated hitter, Mike Tuchman. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Yard Goats are out on top, 1-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Big Daddy Dirtbag. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Hit hard to the right side,
bro.
but foul.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Urania comes up with it. And there's out number 2. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Big Daddy Dirtbag. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here.
Well, that blast serves notice that this kid is as good as the hype suggests.
Marmel is so good, man.
Leading off the inning, Julio Pinto, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
So striding in, Big Daddy Dirtbag. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Strike.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Strike 1.
Foul wide of third. Welch over at second. Reyna at first. 2 out in the inning.
Giving me some bullshit. Give me some.
Ready with another 0-2. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now.
Shit is so
Now
good.
at the plate, Big Daddy Dirtbag. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this will bang up against the wall. Reyna ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate. And they now lead by 9.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Stepping in, Mike Tuckman. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
Tearing this shit up.
And now the runner's trying for third. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Watermelon.
Into the box now, Noel Cuevas. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. In now, Big Daddy Dirtbag. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Oh,
Into
it's
the air to
gone.
right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here.
Fucking cocky AA player.
Solo shot to right center. His 3rd home run of the ball game, as it's now a 6-run ball
I'm gonna
game.
make him look massive. Make him look like he's doing steroids.
Standing in.
Mm.
12-10 is the final score in this one. The Hartford Yard Goat.
Make him look massive. Big giggle. Oh no, I have a better idea. That's a big dude. 6'4", 240. Cake. What are we saying? Keep this angle going. Keep it like angular. Keep it about right there. Anyone have a ruler? Make sure it's like angled enough. We're gonna change his nose. Dome wide. It's fucking massive. You did good, Chad. I want to look like he has a filter on. Oh my god. Good enough. He's natty. He's natty. He's natty, y'all.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the Hartford Yard Goats and the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. The Yard Goats will try to complete.
Let's play ball.
Oh my gosh.
Ready now, Big Daddy Dirtbag. He's been productive at the plate in the series with 6 hits coming into this one. From the stretch. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Number 11 for him on the season, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this series, and they're still giving him pitches to hit.
Leading off the inning, Kevin Morse, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground. At the plate, Chris Villarosa here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Cuevas giving chase. And a great diving effort there, but it was just off his glove, and it's a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead.
Not loaded.
Probably doesn't feel.
Digging in to try it again.
No.
Soto 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Dirtbag is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
How did I get there that fast? Script.
Stepping in, Big Daddy Dirtbag. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder, but not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika.
The batter number 4, second baseman, Pat Valaika.
Runner breaks for third, and he pops him up, drifting toward the throw back to second, and it's a double play. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Yard Goats lead it 2-0. Digging in now, Big Daddy Dirtbag. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, man, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that one is gone.
Oh, no way.
On a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 3-run shot to right center field, his second of the game, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was one strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
So the
You like
leadoff
that.
flips over and digging in, Luis Soto.
The third baseman, Luis Soto.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Dirtbag is after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Now Luis Soto, and their runners at the corners now.
Luis Soto.
High in the air out to center field. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just a one.
Wow, bro.
At the plate,
I
Big
tried.
Daddy Dirtbag will be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the ninth.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB. That wasn't exactly a nail biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
16-6, the final in this one this evening. The New Hampshire Fisher Cats mounted an impressive.
Sir, shot. Losing by 10. Sir, shot. Put me in freaking MLB, bro. Fly like a bird in the wind. Na-na-na-na-na. Almost there.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way.
Oh. Oh, I thought we were playing. What?
Digging in, Big Daddy Dirtbag.
I don't know.
He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Big Daddy.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for run. On to first as they get the double play. Now to the plate, Big Daddy Dirtbag, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues.
Ball's so big, Matt.
Big ball.
You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
And he won't have to contend with a throw as that misses for ball 4. First and second now to start the inning. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he is in there.
Let's go.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that. Especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Popped him up. Slater moving to his
Not even
left.
deep.
He's got it one away.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. He got him.
Garbage.
And it'll probably take a base hit now
Why
to
did
get
you
that
show me
runner
that?
across from third. Stepping into the box, Sean Welch. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead. Into the box now, Big Daddy Dirtbag, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Here's a drive out toward the gap in left center. This will kick up against the wall now, and the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So coming to the plate, Noel Cuevas. It was a walk in his last trip.
Noel Cuevas.
Hopped up. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. A run, a hit, and a man left. To the bottom of the 6th inning. The Yard Goats are out on top, 2-0.
I ate that melon.
Now at the plate, Big Daddy Dirtbag
Finish
will
it.
try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it.
Oh, flew
Those are
out.
the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here in the inning.
Excuse me.
Ready for another shot now. Manny Franco. He singled his last time up. Lofted in the air out toward right center. In there, a base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a base
I want to skip so bad.
and drive it the other way.
So digging in now, Kenny Slater. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Cuevas will reach with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 4-2 the final score tonight. The Sea Dogs rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Minor league. Standing in, Big Daddy Dirtbag. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Now the 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Coming to the plate now, Noel Cuevas. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Chopped back to the mound. Can they turn it? One there.
Son of a shot.
But it's right by him.
Oh, I'm not gonna fucking play
Leading off the
defense.
inning,
Shit.
Manny
Son of a
Franco.
shit.
They'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Dirtbag comes on now, and he has it one down.
Dirtbag. Big dad wad.
So stepping in, Big Daddy Dirtbag. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty.
And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. Tuckman blows through the stop sign, headed for home. The tag.
And oh, say, oh shit, thanks for letting me out.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Noah Cuevas. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Dirtbag isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate as they push the lead to 5 now. Now at the plate, Sam Travis. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. High in the air out to center field. Dirtbag moves over, and that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors. Taking in once again, Big Daddy Dirtbag. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time. Interested to see if he has the same approach.
They're looking at it.
And now let's hold on a second here. It looks like the umpires are going to converge, and there may be some question as to whether or not that was really a foul ball. You can see him pointing down the right field line, and I would not be a bit surprised if they decide to go inside to have a look at this, and indeed they will do that. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning, only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Rich Montes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Dirtbag. He's got it.
I'm gonna change his name. Shit lame.
So coming to the plate, Big Daddy Dirtbag, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Big Daddy Dirtbag, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Jansen is there, one quick out to start inning number 9. Jumped all 10-3 at the end of this contest. Hartford put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Baseball tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Hartford Yard Goat. Steve Wallace gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Big Daddy.
His fucking face.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Right there for strike 1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. Come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately. 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
There's a swing and a hit in the air and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one without a doubt is gone.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in it.
Digging in the switch hitter, Big Daddy Dirtbag. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak up.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Big Daddy
Kind of big
Dirtbag
one
will
already.
try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle.
Need the triple. I'm not gonna get it.
Digging in and looking for more. Big Daddy Dirtbag. He singled his last time up. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in.
And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. The Yard Goats used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Bernardo Moreno earns win number 4.
Coach clues in a new team member on available resources.
Woo! Oh my God.
Diddy oil can. Diddy oil can. Boog. Pokey. Pee-wee. Pepper. Pokey. Kiki. Dog. Dazzy.
Sure, fucker.
Time for minor league bait.
Play ball. Out.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Sam Hernandez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Welch is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Now in the box, Diddy oil can, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Drilled to first. And this will get through into
Oh my God, y'all
He's involved
bums.
with a single. That'll bring in the stepping into the box. Diddy oil can 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very
digging in, Diddy Oil Can. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Hernandez has to roam straight back, but Diddy Oil Can will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only way to get to this one. It's off the wall, and the runner will score from second. Throw to third, but he's in there as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
I mean, that had to feel good right there.
Sliding into the tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. Hartford put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. So it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter coming on now with a runner at first and 1 gone.
The center fielder, number 10, Diddy Oil Can.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Mesa, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and a changeup. He turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
Oh no, get it.
Hit hard towards center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Long throw to third. Throw won't get him. He's running. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
My bad, y'all.
The final score tonight. The Harrisburg Senators rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one.
Good news is my hit streak's
The
alive.
game's future. Striding in.
Kind of playing against these people.
Stepping up
Play
now,
against a good
Diddy
team.
Oil Can. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone.
Yeah, he had the right idea, trying to bust him inside, but that
Bust
pitch caught too much of the
inside?
plate, and he
Bust
took
it
it
inside.
deep for a 2-run homer. That
Bust inside. What's inside it?
Leading off the end.
Bust it. Pull it out. Bust in it. Bust in it.
Settling in now.
Bust in it.
Full four, take straight.
Ready to take his hacks again. Diddy Oil Can, as he'll look to follow
Get
up
wide.
the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Hernandez going back on it, still ranging back. And this one is gone, a home run.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series.
So striding.
He's to the major league already.
Will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
You always want to start.
At the plate, Diddy Oil Can, 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far. Having quite the game. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. Diddy Oil Can will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as they'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the 15-2, the final tally here. The Yard Goats jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. The show's into the box. Diddy Oil Can is coming off a 3-home run game last night. So we'll see what he does for an encore in this one. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay. But he is in there with a triple. And the screen shows the story right there as that hitting streak. Live to see it. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Diddy Oil Can. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one.
A small part.
Home run.
Wow, another long ball in the early goal.
Ready to take his hacks again. Diddy Oil Can as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Boy, this guy's having it.
Ready once again. Diddy Oil Can. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard towards center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game. So there it is.
Oh my God! I got the cycle. That's crazy.
Oh man, he's been.
I didn't even know.
Now back to the tape. 7-1 the final today. Hartford took the lead in the second inning and wrote.
Can I go pro already?
After executing a rare batting feat, this player receives a call he would never have expected.
Oh.
This player can rest assured his day's work made an impression.
It's base. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Diddy Oil Can, hoping to stay hot as he came through with a 4-hit contest yesterday afternoon. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And fouled, though it had the home run distance. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And that's off the left field wall. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there, getting the ball in, is going to wind up costing him.
Well, with 2 away, the man on first, he was moving on contact, and he got a great jump and comes all the way around to score on that double. Always nice to snag the early lead, and they've done it here.
Earrings, not gonna die.
Stepping up. Digging in, Denny Oil Can. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much. Coming to the plate now. Kenny. Now with the plate, Denny Oil Can due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Yeah, that hardly, huh?
Striding in once again, Denny Oil Can. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter which side the plate of this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well.
You have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 5-2 the final score tonight. Hartford crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. It's baseball.
Trying to get to the major leagues.
So striding in. So here's the cleanup hitter, Denny Oil Can. He's looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne here. From the stretch. Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run.
Oh, it's 12 o'clock.
2-run shot to straightaway center, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, he was already off a bit, giving up a run in the first, and then they tag him for a 2-run job here, and he's officially struggling. When a start goes sideways this early, it's hard to get back on track.
Ready for another chance? Denny Oil Can. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
Whole year.
Last at-bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Reyna ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. The relay throw.
With that base hit right there, D-Row, that's his 3rd RBI.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Denny Oil Can. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And that'll add an insurance run there from second to make this a 6-4 game now. So a pivotal moment. Denny Oil Can will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Stepping in. Tonight's final. The Hartford Yard Goats led this game.
All he needed was a single.
Jamie McGrayer with his 4th win this season. It's baseball. It's the show. And it comes your... Leads off. Into the box now, Denny Oil Can, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Welch blows through the stop sign, headed for home. He will score. We're on square at 1 apiece.
Well, the beat goes on.
In now. Standing in, Diddy Oil Can. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 0-1 the count. 0-1, here it comes. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot
4 or
today.
5.
When he gets hot.
Now at the plate. Ready now, Diddy Oil Can. Already a home run and a double for him in this one.
The last at-bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Line to the right side. Fulton is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Digging into Diddy Oil Can will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center, and this will kick off the base of the wall. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang.
Stepping in, Diddy Oil Can, already a homer and 2 doubles to his credit thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to left. And he stretches out in left, but this is off his glove.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but
8-4 the final this afternoon. The yard goes. Took the lead in this.
Taking too long. Ooh.
This manager appeals to his hitters to be more discerning at the plate.
Damn.
Welcome to David Paulino, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Digging in now, Diddy Oil Can. He'll swing it from the left side right here. He's set and the pitch. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday.
At the plate. First offering on its way. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Throwing to second. But he'll be in there with a double.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again.
At the plate, Diddy Oil Can. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now and gone. Home run. Diddy Oil Can will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run.
Wow, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the base.
Diddy Oil Can will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Tuchman isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further. 10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. Hartford took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Yard Goat.
Minor league baseball. Digging in, Diddy Oil Can. He'd love to carry over some of the magic from last night. He was 5 for 5 in that ball game. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. The relay, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on. So he hasn't.
Now to the plate, Diddy Oil Can. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. No balls and a strike to count. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Stepping into the box,
now
Diddy
batting,
Oil Can, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Saul ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate as they push their lead to 8 now. Now batting, Diddy Oil Can. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter which side.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate.
The batter, number 3. Designated hitter.
So coming to the plate, Diddy Oil Can, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Diddy Oil Can.
Has a look, now the pitch. Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The runner from second crosses the plate. That makes it a 9-5 ball game.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI in the game. And
Number 3.
9-6, the final tally in this one. The Yard Goats came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well.
For the victorious Young.
Time for now in the box, Mike Tuchman. And we are
tonight.
Into the box now, Diddy Oil Can, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Set to get his. So digging in now, Diddy Oil Can. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. From the belt, the pitch. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. And he's safe.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one.
Now at the plate, Diddy Oil Can.
Number 10.
First offering on its way.
Oil Can.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Another one sent foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. to short. Pinto moving to his right. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Ready for another shot now. Luis Soto. He flew out. Diddy Oil Can will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a two-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. De La Rosa waits on it. 2 down. Standing in, 7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Yard Goats jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. The show's coming to the plate now, Diddy Oil Can, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oil Can.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drilled to the left side. And that's through into left field for a base hit. Now the throw comes quickly into the third baseman, so they're at the corners now to begin the inning.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the
digging in for his second at-bat, Diddy Oil Can. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
One of the keys to
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, but that'll be off the wall in right center. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Now at the plate, Alfredo Ibar.
Catcher number 33, Alfredo Ibar.
Let's play ball. Out.
Digging in once again, Diddy Oil Can. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
A diving effort as it's off his glove. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around. So stepping in. Digging in the switch hitter, Diddy Oil Can. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oil Can.
Base hit, line drive into the corner. 7-5, how today's comes to an end. Hartford took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jamie Abreu earned his 5th win of the year. Derek Sloan earns the save out of the bullpen, his 14th. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really